Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Just an Average Metalhead. How you all doing? Hope you're all having a good day. It's me, your host with the most, Matt. Got a good video for you today. As you know, previously I've done my top 10 favourite rock and metal covers, and I was planning on doing a follow-up, but trying to make my list of I found far too many cover songs by rock and metal bands that I absolutely love. So I decided to go, do you know what? I'm not going to do it as a top 10 list. I'm just going to sit here and recommend a load of awesome cover versions for you to check out. So, I hope you really enjoy what I'm going to be talking about today. And without further ado, let's give it a go. We're starting off with the Deftones cover of Please, Please, Please Let Me Get What I Want by the Smiths. I am not a Smiths fan at all, really. They're not a band that I click with that much, but there are a few of their tracks which I don't mind, but this absolutely blows the original out of the water. Chino's voice is so spellbinding on this track. It is unbelievable. It takes a rather chilled out like indie track and really like scuffs it up, add some real dirt underneath it. Like the bass on this track is really like dark and makes a quite pleasant song sound a little bit sinister. But on top of that, you've got Chino's vocal, which are just gliding over the top, and it is absolutely wonderful. So I know, like, I'm less inclined to listen to the Smiths because, well, Morris is a fucking dirtbag. But yeah, the Deftones cover of this Smiths track is phenomenal. Please check it out. In next, we have a more recent cover that's not been released that long, I don't think. And that is Powerwolf's cover of Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne. As you see, one of many pieces of Ozzy merchandise I have in this house. I love Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. The man is an absolute legend of our scene, but Powerwolf have really done him justice with this track. I love it. They have kept it like straight to the middle. Like it's a pretty straight up cover, but they've just added that little bit of Powerwolf's like style to it. Like it's got that little bit of organ in the back. Like the vocalist is really leaning into it, and it's just a lot of fun. If you're a fan of Ozzy Osbourne, or just if you're a power metal guy, please check out Powerwolf's cover of Bark at the Moon. Powerwolf are a band that I've really got into this past year. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my age, but I'm really starting to get into power metal. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you want to check it out, please check out Powerwolf's cover of Bark at the Moon. Something a little bit different next. We have Black Gold with I Ain't Going Out Like That, which was originally done by Cypress Hill. If you like your new metal, Black Gold are a band for you. They are just like really starting to break through now. Phenomenal live band, but their cover of I Ain't Going Out Like That by Cypress Hill is something special. It's still got that hip hop bounce that the original one does, but it really gives you like that bite, that kick in the teeth. And like the lead singer of Black Gold is something special. Like he's a hell of a frontman. You cannot go wrong with checking out like either the original, because I'm a big Cypress Hill fan. Love Cypress Hill, but yeah, the Black Gold's cover of I Ain't Going Out Like That is really something special. Like I said, the lead singer of Black Gold really sort of like flows over the top. Like he can rap like a motherfucker, but he's like he's got that like kick to him. He's got that a bit more like bite and aggression to him than Cypress. Like he really does give off that like Zach De La Rocca vibes at times. So yeah, please check out Black Gold in general. But if you want a first track of theirs to check out their cover of Cypress Hills. I Ain't Going Out Like That. Again, something a bit more different. We have State of Mind with The Thunder Rolls, which was originally by Garth Brooks. Something you don't know about me really. I am a sucker for a bit of country music every now and again. But Garth Brooks has never really been my style. I like my more like outlaw country. He's more Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, Chris Christopherson. Just that kind of the darker side of country. And honestly, this cover of that Garth Brooks really does something for me. It is fantastic. Like again, it's pretty much like a straight up cover, but they just add that little bit of like crunch behind it. Like the guy, the singer of State of Mind, really has got that sort of like country vocal styling to him. But I don't. Yeah, again, like with Black Gold, he's just got that extra little bit of behind him. So if you like your country as well as your rock and metal, just please like give this one a go. I haven't really got much more I can say about it. That because it's like it's near enough a straight up cover, but like I said, they do give that extra like yard of pace and a bit of black power behind it, and that's what you want. Next, one of the funnest cover songs for me, and that is Steel Panther covering I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. I remember this song coming out when I was in college and thinking it was the most mental thing I've ever heard, but fuck me, is it fun. Like, I would never have thought in a million years that the Backstreet Boys would be something that would be even able to be covered by like a rock and metal band, rock or metal band. But Steel Panther knock it out at the park. It's a home run, and Jesus Christ, like it's really got that sort of like Steel Panther flavour. It just oozes the Sunset Strip from the 80s, but there's my favourite part of the track is like the middle eight breakdown section in the middle, where out of nowhere Steel Panther just burst in with like this yard of pace. Like the drummer is really hammering it home, and like it proves that when it comes down to it, yes, they are a joke band, but they really just they have it in them if they want to be straight up. Like I know they've covered a song which is daft as a brush for like a metal band to cover, but they really have done something special with their cover of the Backstreet Boys, which is a weird thing to say, but it's so much fun. It's on every sort of like party playlist that I make, because once you've had a few drinks, that's it. Let's rock and roll, guys. Again, another one that's a little bit different of a band that I haven't really spoken about much. Again, a comedy band for most people. But this is Ninja Sex Party's cover of Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. Ninja Sex Party are a bit of a dark horse when it comes to like the comedy band, because when they want to play it serious, and they've done like 3 cover albums where they are playing it serious, and they knock it out the park every time. Yes, their studio albums are daft as a brush, but they sort of last 3 or 4 studio albums by NSP have really like upped in quality. Like the addition of TWRP as a backing band have really added something special to Danny and Brian's like music. It's really managed to like fill it out, and like their instrumentation is insane. Like, but their cover of "Don't Fear the Reaper" is one of the best cover songs I've ever heard. It's split into two halves. The first half is just Danny and the guys from the Super Guitar Bros YouTube channel playing it acoustic, and then after the guitar solo, which it stays with sort of acoustic, and it really sort of like it just changes the dynamic of that phenomenal guitar solo from the original version of "Don't Fear the Reaper," and then after that you get that famous like guitar riff kicking in, the full band comes out for the last part, and it knocks it out of the park, absolutely blows your socks off. It is fantastic. I know it sounds mental to recommend a band like Ninja Sex Party, but they are, as musicians, they are phenomenal. Like it is crazy. Like I would highly recommend you check out the 3 cover albums, Under the Covers Volume 1, 2 and 3. They are totally worth your time. Next we have A Day to Remember covering Since You've Been Gone, originally by Kelly Clarkson. Again, covering a straight up pop song, but giving it that A Day to Remember flavour. If you're like me, you grew up sort of like in the UK, like over the like, and you'd be going sort of like rock and metal club nights over like the past decade. This song is a staple, and there is no wonder why. Like it is phenomenal. Like A Day to Remember are a band that I'm only recently starting to dip my toe into, but everything I've heard so far, I'm a fan. Like they really like they play it like straight down the line for like your basic rock and metal cover, but then it gets to the middle part, and that's when A Day to Remember really kick the door down and go, here, have that, and you can't go wrong. Like the more like hardcore vocals really changed this song, and it is fantastic. The whole band are on fire throughout the full track. Please check it out. Next we have got a bit of a sillier one, but it's the band do it too perfectly for me not to mention it, and that is Tenacious D's cover of The Time Warp from Rocky Horror Picture Show. I didn't know I needed this cover in my life until I heard it, but Jack Black doing Rocky Horror is something that I needed it more than I realised. It is perfect. Like again, it's Jack Black and Kyle Gass being daft as a brush, but it fucking works. And again, it's just a straight up like they've not really changed that much, but it's just I don't know, it just works for Jack Black's vocals. It's such a great cover. Please check it out. One of my favourite covers of all time. I'd completely forgot about it when I did my other cover video. Again, it's Faith No More doing a phenomenal cover, but it is them doing War Pigs. Mike Patton really gives Ozzy a fight for it, like a run for his money on this. It's just incredible. Like I can't get my words out, but I have a very special like memory with this song as well, which really helped my love for it as well. When I went to see Wasp last year at Rock City at Nottingham, one of the best rock venues in the whole of the UK. Like, any chance I get to go there, I'm going there. But waiting for Was to come on, obviously they were playing music over the PA, and this came on, and every single person in the venue was singing every word. And that's when you know you've done a good cover, when you can get people to do that. So, what more can I say? Yeah, like Mike Patton is on another level, but so is every other member of Faith No More. Faith No More never miss. Like, I'm yet to see them. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a chance to see Faith No More, but I would love to. Like, it's one of my bucket list. I have loved Faith No More ever since I was a kid. But their cover of War Pigs is just, from Mike Patton singing that opening line, it's just next level. Again, another special moment for this next track. It's Iron Maiden's cover of Doctor Doctor by UFO. As anybody who's a Maiden fan knows, Doctor Doctor by UFO is their like intro tape before they come out on stage. And hearing that for the first time last year, and sorry, I'm really coughing today. Like, getting that special moment was just phenomenal. And like, listening to their cover of this track on the Best of the B-Sides album, like, Blaze Bayley does a phenomenal job singing this track, but every other member of Iron Maiden are just giving it the best. Like, Steve Harris's bass work on this is fantastic. Nico on the drums is smacking the hell out of them. You can't go wrong with their cover of Doctor Doctor. Next up, Volbeat's cover of I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry by Hank Williams. What starts off as like a straight up like country cover by Volbeat, after the intro just kicks up, they throw their style all over this. And it's the album it's on was one I featured on my Album of the Day series the other day on Guitar Gangsters and Cadillac Blood. But this is where Volbeat really show that there's something special. Like, they can take a pretty much like straightforward Hank Williams country song and throw their style all over it. Like, Michael sounds great. Like, he sounds like he is the like hybrid of James Hetfield and Elvis Presley all over this track. And yeah, it's just something. Sorry, I've got the CD in the corner of my eye. I can see it right there. It's just like something very, very special, and it's not something you hear every now and again. Like, Volbeat are one of those bands with, they have their sound, and it is just perfect. Next up, we have Ghost's cover of It's a Sin by the Pet Shop Boys. It was only available on the deluxe edition of Prequel, which I have, which it's the reason why I went for the deluxe edition of Prequel, because I grew up with hearing the Pet Shop Boys a lot, and I was like, right, I need to hear this cover, so I made sure I got that version of the album, and I was not disappointed. Like, hearing this, like, 80s, like, electro song being given the Ghost treatment, and Tobias Forge just throws it down, and he makes, like, what is at this point a gay anthem means something else entirely. It properly gives it the Satan treatment. and you just can't go wrong with that. Again, it is pretty much a straight up like cover, but like just rockified, but it's just phenomenal. Next one, it's daft as a brush, but Cherisas covering Rasputin by Boney M. Disco goes folk metal. What more can I say? Like, it's got that yard of pace behind it, but with accordions and horns and keyboards. you just It's daft as a brush, but sometimes that's all you want. Like, I nearly put like Windrose's cover of Diggy Diggy Hole on this list for the same reason, because it's daft as a brush, but sometimes that's all you want. There's not much more I can say about Teresa's cover of like Rasputin. It's just fun, and that's all you want in your life at times. Is just to have fun. Next up, we have got Wasp's cover of Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting by Elton John. Fuck me, this is one of the best, again, one of the best cover versions I've ever heard in my life. It is ace. Blackie Lawless just sounds so damn good. Like as I've mentioned in a previous video, I love Elton John's music. He is great. And he's like his albums are like his earlier, well, especially his like earlier albums. They are just straight up rock records, and you can't go wrong like with a song like Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting. Little fact: the inspiration for this track was a pub in Bernie Taupin's hometown, which is literally just up the road from where I live. Yeah, you can't go wrong with this cover. Like Wasp really are, they've turned it up to 11. Blackie is just having the time of his life performing this track. So yeah, if that is again, if you're at a party or you're going out and you need something to like amp you up and get the atmosphere going, this Wasp track is the one for you to check out. Wasp cover of Elton John's Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting. It's brilliant. I think that is the lot for today. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed over the past couple of weeks. In 2 weeks, I've gone from 5 subscribers to 30. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but to me, it means the absolute world. If you're enjoying what like I'm making and the content I'm creating, I know it's basic at the minute, a little behind the scenes. It's literally just me and a mobile phone at the minute, but that's just how much I love this. But as soon as I can afford to get like better equipment and like better lighting, because I know my lighting on my videos are pretty crap. But please stick with me on this journey. Like, I really want to make it a thing. Rock and metal, like I've said before, it has been my life for like 20 years. Like, my CD collection is like something I'm very proud of. It's something I've been collecting for, well, ever since I was a kid. And like, I listen to music 24 hours a day as much as I can, and it like being able to recommend cool stuff or just talk about topics in this genre of music that we all love really does, like, it makes me happy. And I know, like I said, things are a little bit basic now. I'm still trying to find my feet. I'm a little bit awkward, but for everybody who has subscribed and is liking what I'm doing, thank you so much. Please spread the word. Tell your friends if you think they might like what I'm doing. It just, yeah, it means the world. And it's, yeah, I can't really come up with words for it now. But knowing that, like I've jumped up that much in just like 2 weeks is something that is very special to me. Like, I know I had that 6 month gap, but now it, like, I am gonna be at it like 7 days a week as much as I can. I'll maybe take a bit of a break on the weekends, but Monday to Friday I'm gonna be doing a video every day, whether it's just a short or like I want to do a short and a long term video. So yeah, please, please, please stick with me. Tell your friends, like the videos if you like what I'm doing. Give me suggestions for stuff you want to see, or albums you think like you want me to talk about. Please, just I really just yeah. Thank you so much for like just giving me the time of day. It means the world to me. And that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been a lot of fun for me to make it. I've had just the best time compiling this list because I've been listening to all the tracks that I've recommended to you. It's been great. So I hope you all have a fantastic day or whatever's left of your day. I know it's getting pretty late over here in the UK. So yeah, just know that you're all loved, especially by me. For all of you that you've subscribed, you're brilliant. And just yeah, just keep the faith. Have a good day, guys. See ya.